Hey guys, I'm finally getting to that video that I told you guys I would make with me out here fishing with the good old slip bobber rig. Here's the creek that we're gonna be hitting up. We're gonna do a little bit on this section and then go up above the bridge and do a little bit down there. But yeah, let's get to it. On average, these videos last for about 12 minutes a piece. So I'm really going to aim to see how many fish we can catch in under 12 minutes. It's a pretty nasty, it's misty, I wouldn't call it rain, it's just misted and misted and misted and made everything wet and gross. You can see the water falling off of the trees into the creek there. It's just enough to make it miserable outside. For most people anyways. A day like this for me is a dreamland. Usually these are the best days to go fishing. But anyways, let's get to it. Let's see here. Last time I was down here over that way was doing me really well. And there it is. Oh, almost. He was almost on there on his own. It didn't even have to set the hook. Well, that's a good sign. That's not. Let's see here. Tighten up the drag because that little hit over there made my reel scream a little bit. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about. Oh, and I missed him again. Are you kidding? All right. Well, that spot seems to be mostly small. Let's get right over there in there next to those plants. Usually not a bad spot. Oh my god. That was purely my fault, guys. Just did not set the hook correctly at all. Yanked it way too hard. It's a good time. I promise, I'll catch one. I promise. They're in here. Barometric pressure isn't the greatest today for fishing, but I know that there's definitely fish here, and that's my main goal. This spot seems kind of dead. Let's go over there. He was on there for a second, but not quite. Man, off to a good start, guys. Off to a good start. There we go. What? It's gonna be another day like that, isn't it? Day where I just like miss every fish that I'm after. Oh, got that little guy, at least for the time being. First fish of the day, guys. Look at that. Little bitty guy. Pretty though. I mean, beautiful fish. Got lots of blues and greens, and a little bit of pink in there. I mean, wonderful color. Tiny though. Tiny. Alright, let's cast right over that tree. Yeah. Got myself unhung, so that's good. No break-offs. No break-offs, no retying. Oh, he came off. He came off. Oh, man. So far, we're not doing so hot, guys. There's definitely fish in here, though. Oh, there's one. Two fish. Nothing huge by any means. Like I said, you probably wouldn't be feeding your family this way, but it's definitely a way to get out and about. Little bitty guys though. Actually, this dude has a leech on him. Go ahead and get that off. Off you go, my man. Or chica. Hombre. Oh, wow. Winning. Alright, guys, this is not normally how it goes. Don't judge. However, I've caught fish, so I guess ultimately that is the goal. To show you guys that you can come out to these little bodies of water and you can still have a good time. Probably wouldn't surprise you much to find out that when it's nasty out like this, a lot of the time the bite slows down as far as on top water. So you really want to be fishing deep, which luckily this rig that I'm using here helps with that. I've done quite a bit of fishing on this side, so it's not going to surprise me too much if I don't get that many bites. I'll probably have to go to the other side. This is usually the side I go to. I'm getting bites, but they seem to be pretty small for the most part. Number 3, folks. I mean, these are perfect for bait. You can use these for fish bait for catfish. I don't catch bait out of this section of creek. I prefer for me to have a couple of places next to my house that, you know, like I can always go and fish. So I try not to overfish a couple of creek areas. I try not to take any fish out of this spot. Even though they're little, I still want this to stay nice and full of fish. So I don't pull anything out of here. Miss. That one wasn't. Oh, you let go. Might need to add a little bit more weight to my slide bobber rig. It's not quite sinking the way I would like it to. That's a little better. Keep the pressure on. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, okay. That guy's a little better, guys. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. Back in the water. Alright, so the tree seems to be where to be. Miss. Back in there underneath in that dark area. Ah, he let go. That was a little bitty guy anyways. I won't sweat him. Had him for a second. He let go. He let go. Come over here. And as I've pointed out, guys, this is really shallow through here. Like, there isn't a whole lot going on. It's not deep at all. Nothing in there. Let's see if I can get back in there without getting hung up. Right back in there. There's another one. Later, little guy. Alright, let's go over into here. I can almost guarantee if I toss back up in there, I will, in fact, get fish. Look at that. Almost instantly, guys. Once again, a little bit better. Nice looking little fish. Back in there, man. Alright, that spot back there was really nice. Like, I dropped it and it instantly sank that bobber, so we'll toss back up into there. See what happens. Oh, came off. I had one. Little bitty dude, but like I said, guys, not feeding your family, but you're catching fish. Catching fish. In places you wouldn't expect. Like, I can see the bottom. I don't know if you guys are able to see the bottom in my video, but I mean, it isn't deep here. It isn't anywhere near deep here. And you can't even pretend yourself and call it deep. It's nowhere near. You find yourself a small little creek like this, even the ones that have like the rock sides that are obviously man-maintained, where they keep the white rocks and stuff down the sides of them, those creeks are usually killer because nobody fishes them. No, everybody looks at them, doesn't pay them any mind, and this is one of the smaller sections of creek that I fish. I see a turtle. Actually, I see a turtle head. Just like sitting right there in the water. I'll point him out to you guys here in a moment. See if I can poke him with my stick here. He's right there. See the bubbles coming up? He's got himself all buried up in the mud here, but he's right there. Just happened to look down and spot him. Oh, he's on. Well, he was. Through the hook. Well, hi, pretty. Aw, right into the bush. How's it going? Oh, doing all right till just now. Oh yeah, no, there's a small little pool here they hang out in, and then that little section right there stays pretty deep. Oh yeah, exactly. Hung. Well, I'm probably gonna have to reset this, guys. Yep. Hung. On my way out, I'll walk to that other side and regain my gear. Fucking hung. So basically, yeah, don't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video down. I think you guys get the point, and I'm gonna go over to that other section of creek. It's a little more overgrown, people don't fish it, so I will be with you here in a few. Guys, I'm crossing the bridge here. I'm gonna go over here to this like less refined area, I guess you could say. Still got a lot more weeds to it, so get down here and see what's going on. Lots of stuff to get hung in on over here. So I'm hoping this goes well. Kind of like that little pool right there next to that tree, but I can guarantee you there's water like thick through there. One thing I'm hoping for from this side is maybe the catches will be a little bit larger. Over there they seem a tad small, so we're gonna move. Move to another deep little section of creek that nobody ever touches. Well, so far we're not winning on the larger aspect. But that is another fish. He was on that real good. Let's see what's over there. Miss. Swing and a miss. Alright, let's lob this down that way some. And as I was suspecting, guys, I need to add a little bit more weight to this slide rig. Just not quite enough, so... add another one of these little guys on there. I'm just having all kinds of fucking troubles today, huh? Alright, let's see if that creates a good sink. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I needed. Better fish. Better fish. How's it going? Nothing exciting, but nonetheless, another green sunfish there. It's looking pretty. I bet if I went over onto that side and walked over, I'd have more view of this creek. But it's all right. This spot's doing pretty good for me. I'm not gonna abandon it yet. Well, they're getting better on this side. I don't really like how I hooked you, bro. Sorry about this. Another one. But you can sit and do this all day, guys. All day. They won't stop biting. Barometric pressure doesn't matter to these little guys in these little creeks. They see food, they jump at it. Everybody in here's competing pretty heavy. Oh, I see what's going on. Slid down over the top of my swivel there. Move it into shore just a little. I'm gonna need to put a stopper on here so that it quits sliding up over my my stuff, preventing it from actually sliding like it's supposed to. Might be time to move again, guys. Another little guy. I think I'll do a couple more casts here and then I'll bounce. Miss. Alright, let's see if I can get it closer to that weed bed on that side. Pretty dead. Would have been pretty close to where I would have liked that. Just didn't happen though. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's perfect. Right there along the side of that weed bed. Those fish will come up out of it, grab a hold of that bait. The only thing that sucks is a lot of the time they'll try and swim back into the weed bed. That's a no. Alright guys, I think I've spent this little pool here. Hole number one, because it gets pretty thick that direction. I don't think I'll be able to get through the brush. Pack up, find another section. So we are back to old Trusty over here. Dead spot. Here, let's try. Much nicer fish, guys. Look at that rod. It's not huge, but he's nicer than those little guys we've been catching. Perfect hook set right in the corner of the mouth. Look at that. Beautiful. Onward. Well, that worked out pretty well. So let's try that again. Pop that free. Right there in the shallows. missed. Let's toss right over by those weed beds. Another one. I think this guy's a little one though. Let's walk this way, get up underneath this tree, launch over there in the corner. Right over here. I can honestly say that's never happened to me. Never gotten to cast and had my line get caught up in my line holder on my reel. I can definitely tell it's not the best day for fishing, because I mean, we've been catching like nothing but little guys. There's actually some larger fish in here. I'm just not locating them at the moment, apparently. They do exist. Alright, let's try to parallel the beach. Oh, that was not parallel by any means. Oh my gosh. He fucking grabbed that and ran. Long story short, guys, you may not be catching brutes, but you can come to these little creeks and still have a good time. Still have a good time catching fish. Get your kids out, teach them the art of fishing. Cause say what you will, this shit is an art. You gotta be good at this, at least somewhat. It takes practice for sure. Bobber fishing, not so much, but the learning how to feel, and with these little fish in this creek, I mean, you don't want to set the hook too hard. You go to set that hook too hard, you'll just rip their mouth out, you won't catch a damn thing. So it's all about feeling. Feeling. Your feelers. Use them. I go back over in that corner where I saw that fish blow up on my my bobber. Not quite making it though. Feel like I got something going on preventing me from making my casts. Could be this right here. Alright, let's go back over in there. Les fish. Bye, guy. Bye. He was ready. ultimately, though, I don't think I need to shoot any more video of this. I think you guys see what I'm talking about. You don't need crazy gear or anything like that for these little guys. I'm just using a cheapy little 17, I think 17 buck micro setup, and that's these days about the gist of my fishing. Like I don't get to go out and do a lot of big fishing anymore, so this little micro has become my best friend. I still get to go out, still get to do what I like to do, still get to be a parent, and don't spend a whole lot of time doing it. At least the going out part. The parenting is oh so time consuming. Up. Come back, little fishy. Little bitty guy. Well, I think that's all for me today. I feel like I have demonstrated well enough how easy it is to come down to these little areas like this and catch fish. And that was my goal. So mission accomplished. Next video I'll be putting out, I'll be hopefully going to a pond or a river or a lake or something, because I'd like to show you guys a few catfish setups, a few bass setups. But right now it's just not happening. Can't get out there. Gotta make it to water before you can film fishing videos, is the way I look at it. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed.